Today, I'm going to be planting spaghetti squash. Now the spaghetti squash I actually got from buying one at the store and harvesting those seeds. I germinated them for a few weeks and I've been growing them since then, and so this is where we're at right now. So you can see they're very droopy. I have a couple of them going right now. I would say this is probably my strongest plant. I've got 3 in here and they're starting to, oh, I have a rip in that one. They're starting to get their true leaves, if you will. Guide to spaghetti squash is to plant one plant in a 12-inch pot. Because I only have, so many pots this season, I'm going to put 2 plants in one pot, and we're going to see how it goes. If they start, competing and everything, then I'm going to have to reassess. But until then, I think we're going to try it and see how it goes. That's kind of our motto on this show. These plants, as you can see, they're really droopy, like I said, so you're going to want to plant them pretty far down. And a lot of times with these types of plants, they're fine with that. They actually have hairs on them that will turn into roots. I have a zucchetta that they're starting to root near the ground. A lot of times with these climbing plants, they can be rooted lower down and even cover some of the stem, because that way they're really gonna have a good stem and a good strong base system. So we're gonna go ahead and plant these and I'll show you what that looks like. So just getting these little seedlings and getting them out of the pot is important. So first, with these types of kind of plastic, more malleable pots, you can actually just squeeze them all around and then flip them over. Make sure your hand is there to catch it, and it will just come out just like that. These roots are well established. You have plenty of roots going on. So just go ahead and give it a little squeeze. Just squeeze it all and break up that dirt. You want to be really gentle though, because you don't want to disrupt the rootings of this plant. So just, be real gentle. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just break it up a little bit. You can see I have some dirt in my hand now from squeezing it. And the next thing is you're just going to want to plant it in a 5-gallon 12-inch pot. So we have successfully planted our spaghetti squash. We have 5 pots of spaghetti squash. You can see I tried to kind of angle the plants different ways so they grow different ways and they don't choke each other out. I will be adding a trellis later on so that they can grow big and strong and vine all they want. I will also be adding a zucchetta plant over here, which likes to vine a lot, so we'll definitely have to make sure that there's space for that one. I also watered my spaghetti squash. Again, when you transplant plants, you really want to make sure they're nice and watered, because you don't want them to dry out, because again, they are very fragile right now when they've just been transplanted. But yeah, my spaghetti squash are looking good. I think I spaced them out all right. I decided to do 3 in this pot just because their roots were pretty knotted together, but we'll see how it does. I'm hoping that it's okay with that. Otherwise, I have 2 in each pot, and I think they're going to do great. And I'll keep you updated as I add more and start to work out my trellis ideas and everything. So after I watered my spaghetti squash, I noticed that the soil was compacting a little bit. So I wanted to add a little bit more on top just to make sure that there were no roots exposed and the stems were looking good. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something along the way. Join me next time to learn more about germination and rooting. Make sure your hand is... Oh, I'm on night mode.